Hey gang, Michael Daniels here. As usual, I am doing a live show by myself, so hopefully we can learn a little bit. I'm going to show you a couple things and kind of show you around so you can kind of see what StreamYard and what Zoom. You know, people ask me all the time, hey, can I use StreamYard to do meetings? Can I use Zoom to do live streaming? You can do both of those things, but it's just a little more intricate and all that kind of stuff. I personally, just to kind of go over and tell you guys, I like to do StreamYard for streaming strictly. Plus, I like to have comments and all the participation that way and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I like StreamYard for that. Zoom, I like to have for meetings because I can do it private and I don't have to worry about, you know, whether it's going out and all this kind of stuff. And so it's really two separate entities and two separate things. Let me know that if you're out there in the real world, just say hey or something, just so I know that I am streaming now and it is live. Let me go over here real quick. Just I'm going to view it on YouTube just so I can check. Yeah, it is. Okay. So it looks like it is. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to show you some things. Ask as many questions as you want. I'm going to show you some things, some similarities and some differences. I'm going to share that screen right now. Let me go to, actually, let me go here. Let me figure this out. Hold on a second. All right, here's what we're going to do. Since I'm here, I'm going to give me a second. I thought I was prepared. I really did think I was prepared, but I think I am. Here we go. All right, now I can do it. All right, so now if I go right here, Zoom versus StreamYard. Let's compare some differences of the different use cases, okay? First of all, what I'd like to do is show, oh, it's like going off screen, isn't it? Let me do this. Hold on a second. I'm going to do something. Let me go back to something else. I'm going to test something. This is what's cool. This is why we do this with Tinker with Tech. So you can kind of see that we do test stuff. This is what we tinker with. This is what we do in our community. So it's kind of nice. I'm going to, first off, I'm going to share my screen in StreamYard versus show you like I was just showing you. I'm going to click on share screen. This is what's kind of nice about this is I can choose. I have 4 or 5 monitors, so I can choose the monitors. But here's the Zoom. Here it is right here. Let's compare some use cases and differences and stuff like that. Let's go right to the next one. These are the similarities. Okay, so similarities of Zoom and StreamYard. They both have screen sharing. They both have a free version with limitations. Camera choices, you can choose all the cameras that on your device or your software, you can choose that. Mute everyone. You're able, and one thing I really like about this is the ability to be able to mute everyone because it's my YouTube channel where it's going out. I'm the one that gets the copyright strike. So if I need to stop somebody because they're playing music, I like the ability to be able to do that. So that's real important to me. StreamYard just came out with that about 2 months ago or so. In-app chatting, they both have chat room where you can chat privately within the Zoom or within StreamYard. Zoom is a little bit more intricate where you can actually have individual chat with certain people. So that's kind of cool. Saved recordings is nice to have saved recordings to use just the audio afterward. Like you can save to YouTube unlisted, then it'll save your recording that way. Separate audio. You can separate the audio like on the recording is what I mean by that. You can have a separate, so you can use it for a podcast from either one. Great support. Both of them have great support. And in my opinion, ease of use is pretty self-explanatory. If you like buttons and all that kind of stuff, you can find stuff, but they both have support to help you with all of that stuff. So that's some things I really love. One thing I really like about StreamYard, and I'm going to compare the two in just a second, but I'm going to show you. Yes, 6 of us. There you go. There we go. We got Hey Kids Geeks on Tour. Then we have Chris, how are you, sir? Ron, how are you? You're always prepared. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Chinkering, I love that word. Thank you. I appreciate it too. And then there's Marion LaSalle, I think that is. Hey, how are you? All right. So that's one thing that's kind of cool. So let's go right to the benefits that I think that it has some things. So let's go right to that. So Zoom, you can kind of see I have these side by side. Meetings and webinars is pretty much what I use it for Zoom. And then live streaming I use for StreamYard. But if you ever watch my game show or you go back and watch the YouTube video, I have both. I have both going on. I use Zoom, OBS, StreamYard, Voicemeeter. I have all kinds of software that I'm running in the background. But it helps me accomplish all the things that I'm doing on screen. So that's really kind of cool. But anyway, so the next thing would be share screen on mobile. Zoom has sharing screen on mobile and StreamYard doesn't, and it is hands down the best of any that I have seen. No other service has this like that does. It's pretty incredible. I'm amazed at the screen share ability and what it can do and how that presents and what goes out and that kind of stuff, of how well that really does do. Zoom does a great job. I do a daily tip, and sometimes when I do my daily mobile tip, I can start live, record, and also I'm able to annotate on screen so I can show people. It's great in our private community. I do that with screen share on Zoom. It's just beautiful. Go to the other side. Let's see. No download. StreamYard, the nice thing about that is that it doesn't have anything to download. There's nothing to download. You just start. You have a code that you put in for that. And then even your guests don't have to download anything. They just come on in. It's because it's browser based. I will say this, my experience, and this is just my personal experience. I feel like Chrome is the best browser for that. The friends that have Safari and some of the Internet Explorer, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm just saying from personal experience, to me, Chrome works the best for that browser-based, like I said, browser-based StreamYard usage. Let's look at number of people. Okay, so number of people, hands down, Zoom's the best. If you need like to get 100 people in a room then that would definitely be your choice. StreamYard, you can have 10 people in the room, but only 6 on screen live. Big difference there. Big difference. That's where live streaming is fine. 6 is about all you need because you're pushing out and stuff. In a meeting, you can have all these people in there, mute them all, and bring on the ones you want within the meeting of the 100 people. That gets kind of hairy there because people talking to each other. You should have to have some kind of system. And Zoom has built in raising your hand, all that kind of stuff. So it's really kind of cool. It's really kind of neat. And Rachel says, I want to see how to have guest screen share on StreamYard. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to show that in just a second. The nice thing about streaming with StreamYard, you can stream to multiple platforms, Twitch, YouTube, and with a paid version. Okay, so you can do that with the paid version of StreamYard. You can do that, have up to where you can go to multiple platforms. Permanent link, you have in Zoom, you have a permanent link. I know I'm going back and forth, but it's kind of cool. You can kind of see like right here. Well, you can't really see that. Let me put that right there. Permanent link. There you go. You should be able to see that on screen. I hope you can. Permanent link. That is great for having one link for one set meeting that you have every single week. That's kind of a nice thing and feature to have for sure. Many more controls and abilities. Definitely, I will say this, that Zoom gives you the ability for sure to have a lot more controls and abilities that you can use and utilize as far as that. She says, Chris wants to know how do people join a StreamYard event? Okay, I'll show you that as well. I will get into that in just a second. You'll be able to see all of that. Good questions, and I will come back to those questions, I promise. I just want to get through this real quick so we can do this. Annotations on mobile. The other thing that's great about mobile, especially for this is right here, annotations on mobile. That is so awesome on mobile. They really did a great job on mobile. They realized that we're in a mobile world, and a lot of people joining and adding and doing comments. I know we do it with our construction workers at work, where they can show stuff on screen. They can show us what they're talking about. If they're showing us a video or whatever, they can show us. It's really kind of cool. The cool thing and one of the reasons why I like the StreamYard end of it and why I use this for my streaming is because of comments on screen, like what I've just showed you just a second ago. That is really awesome and really, really in my eyes, a huge benefit is the comments on screen. I just love it. Love being able to do that. One thing that's cool is you can do breakout rooms. So like on over here on Zoom, you can do breakout rooms. You can break out into sessions. It's really kind of cool that you can break out into, if you have like 15, 20 people, you can break some of them out, go have a meeting, and everybody come back and talk about the things you were just talking about. So it's kind of neat. Add overlays. You can add overlays and branding. This is one thing that StreamYard makes it fairly easy. They really do. It's already preset. There's not much for you to do. It's kind of what I'm doing when you see full screen. You see just me. I can go guest side by side. There's a lot of things I can do. I can put I can put me big and the presentation small, and then I can switch that up and go like that and bring it in that way. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool that I'm able to do those kind of things, and they're all preset. So those are nice to be able to do that. Let's go into the next one. Let's see. I really like this, and I hope they get into this soon with StreamYard, but Zoom allows co-host and passing on duties of the host. So someone can take over your show. You can leave them as the host, and you can leave and go do your thing. It's really kind of cool. It's kind of nice to be able to do that kind of thing. Let's see. Add overlays and branding. I think I did that. Oh, yeah. On-screen banners and tickers. This is very convenient too for, if you need to get a banner up there real quick and add that, you can go up there. Image presets. This is what I was just talking about, the image presets of all those that I was switching through, like going from here to here to here to here, all those. I'm doing that quickly because it's already preset. You have no control over those, and it is limited, but you do have those abilities, which is really, really super cool. Now I'm going to do something. I'm going to share my bottom window so you can see Zoom, and you can also see StreamYard side by side. Okay. So let me go to, okay. So now you should be seeing, okay. So what I have here is over here on this side, I have Zoom. Okay. So Zoom is over here. Oops. Let me do this. It's going to be easier with arrows. So this is my Zoom right here. And then I have a second, because I have two monitors, I have a second Zoom window right here. So if the guest or anybody, this is all on this bottom one. Okay. And then my main window is up here. This is where I'm making the red squares. Okay. So this is the main window up here. Right. Hopefully you're seeing all that. And then over here, here's the main window for StreamYard. Here's those little display windows that I was talking about. And I believe, okay. And then we have, okay, I'm getting to it. And then right here are the people that have joined, the two different people. One's my screen share, which is over here. And then one is just me, which is right there. So you can kind of see what I'm doing, where I'm going there. Also, you can see the commenting over here. You can see along the side, all y'all's comments that have come in. And then down below is the menus. I can stop the screen share. Here's where I add the camera, stop cam. Let me hide this real quick. Oops, I can't hide it unless I hit that first. Okay, so here's where, Chris, you were wanting to know, here's the invite link. That's how I send that. That's how they join the event. I can hit that. I'll hit that right now so you can kind of see. Hopefully it'll pop up. It does. So you can see that, and it gives you a link, and you can copy the clipboard. I erased it real quick because I don't want everybody jumping in here. Okay, and then before I move on too far, I don't want to get too far away from Rachel because I know she asked this too. I want to see how to have guest screen share on StreamYard. So I'm in StreamYard. I'm going to expand this window so you can kind of see it bigger. And it's doing the bleed thing. It's going to do the bleed thing. I'm sorry. It just is because it's trying to pick up my camera, and I don't have my camera because I'm sharing you the screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into StreamYard with my mobile phone. Okay. And it may take a couple seconds for that to load up. And if it does, that's fine. But okay, so now it should come in. And let me turn the volume down or off and mute, no audio. Okay, so I can bring that, add to the stream. So there's the stream. Here's two people side by side. You can see this is in StreamYard, the second camera. Okay, that's on my mobile. Mobile, you cannot screen share. I just want to make sure that's very clear. So there's no way for me to screen share on screen so you can see that on mobile. Okay, so I just wanted to clarify that. So let me leave out of there. I'm going to ask a good friend, Andrew, to come in and screen share. I'm going to have Andrew come in. He's going to come in and he is going to screen share so you can see from a computer that you can screen share, because that was her question. She says, I want to see how to have a guest screen share on StreamYard. Because what they're going to do, what you will do, and like I can remove from stream. Okay, so I can get rid of the screen share and that kind of stuff. I can stop screen share. Okay, now come back to me. Let me go back to me only. Boom, there's me on screen. And I'm using other software to pull all that in. So if you're wondering how to do that. While he comes in, if he comes in, you'll see him show up. And let me see. There you go. So he shows up and here he is down at the bottom. You can see I have to add him to the screen. So down at the bottom, I'm just going to point to this so you can kind of get an idea of these areas. This is the area where he is in. He can hear me, but I can't hear him because he's not on. I haven't brought him in yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring him in. Now he's added to the screen. So you see how the screen shares off to the right, and then you can have the people off to the left and then do this. But because I'm sharing on screen, that's why you see that. Andrew, can you hear me? Oh, God. That is terrible. That's terrible. Okay. Anyway, so you have to be real careful of that when you get these links out there. And you can hear me now, Andrew. I can't hear you. You're muted for whatever reason.
Oh, okay.
There you go. There you go. Now you're on. Okay.
I can hear you.
So now I want you should have a button down at the bottom that says share screen. Okay.
Yes.
He has a button that looks just like mine. It says share screen down at the bottom here. You can barely see that on screen, but it's there. So when you hit the share screen, what happens?
I get a thing that pops up. It says screen sharing tips.
Go ahead. Give us something to share. Give us something to share.
Share a screen. Hang on. Let me see here. My entire screen or an application window. Well,
whatever you want to do.
I can share my entire screen.
So just like when I try to click on screen share, he's getting a menu that pops up.
Okay, except it said I got a pop-up that said it was canceled. Wait a minute, what's going on? Share screen works. All right, we're going to say share screen.
Yeah.
Application window. All right, let's just share the chat part of it.
Yeah, okay, so here we go. So this is Andy's screen share. So down below here, you see Andy's screen share. Okay, I'm doing annotations on screen because I'm using different software. I think Geeks on Tour was asking. Yeah, we see annotations. Yes, there you go. So what I can do now is I as the host, since it's my production, I add to stream. I can click right here, and now Andrew there he is showing his YouTube chat or whatever it is. And so that's how we bring that on screen. So that's how you add someone else's screen share. So hopefully, Rachel, that helps you understand that that's what you can do and how you can do. Chrome works best for me as a guest. There you go, Andrew Hatchett. So I am now going to, okay, so now so I don't even need that anymore. I can leave that. I can take that off screen. I can add to stream or take it off, do whatever I want down there with those things that he's added.
Or he can tell me to stop screen sharing.
Yeah, I can do that too. I can take it off screen too. So yeah, so he can stop the screen sharing. When he does, that'll go away. He said, did Andrew get an email invitation to the StreamYard to join? No, I gave him a link in a Hangout message box. But yes, you can send, you copy that link and put it however you want. You can give it to everyone or anyone you would like. So, hey, Mike, greetings to you. Rachel, I'm glad that was very helpful to you. That's what the whole intention of this was. Andrew, I'm good. You can boogie on or come in later after
Okay, I will go out and listen again now.
All right, I'll see you. Thanks. All right, let's see. I can still add his. Let me remove that. There you go. Oh, and look, Rachel, thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. I'm glad that was helpful to you. She says, what tool am I using to annotate on screen? I use a program called, what is it called? I'm trying to think of what it's actually called. It's called Epic Pen. And it allows me to do these fancy arrows and stuff, putting arrows everywhere. I can square off sections while I'm demoing. I can change the colors to those and all that kind of stuff. I can actually put text box, so I could say, hello, this is a text. I can actually, while I'm doing a demo, I can write that on screen and you can see that as well. So it's kind of cool. I really like it. It's very useful. It's great for teaching because I teach all the time. And so it's very helpful there. So Zoom, all of the controls in Zoom to do things like, I know I was talking mostly about StreamYard there, but some of the things that are really awesome, like the breakout rooms that I was talking about, being able to record, a lot of that's controlled from right here. I can open up chat with whoever's in with me. I can bring in what that looks like when somebody comes in. I'm going to show you that real quick. I'll come in with my mobile. And this is why, one of the reasons why I really like mobile. Again, the other thing is nice too about Zoom is I don't have to come in with any sound whatsoever. Okay. So right now my camera is actually pointing up to the ceiling, which is fine because I'm doing something to show and test. But what I wanted to see and show you is if you look at this the bottom window is me because I use more than one monitor. So I have me separate. I am separate. Okay. And then here is the actual Zoom meeting up here. Okay. So that's the meeting. And then, so I'm going to screen share. There's a screen share that I'm going to hit and I click screen share, screen, and then start now. And then once I do that, once I'm in there, now you can kind of see what everybody sees when something is shared on screen. You see my phone. And the beauty of Zoom that I absolutely love is the fact that I can just sit here and scroll through, do things, show people something, show my Hangouts, that kind of thing, that kind of thing. Click that, come off of it. Boom, go back to the main screen. If I want to annotate something, I can show something right here and say, this is the one I'm talking about. I can clear that. I can point, hand-drawn arrow kind of thing. I can do that right on screen. This is one of the reasons why I love Zoom, and they do it for mobile. I can stop the share, come back in. Now it's me on mobile and me on the desktop. My two screens, because I do this as two monitors. This is not normal. Normally these would be side by side. I'm just saying for these purposes and showing you this, that I did this kind of stuff. Can you use Epic Pen with any software? I don't know the answer to that. I know that it's for Windows, but I don't know that if it's for a Mac, if that's what you're asking. Epic Pen works for Windows. I know that. Zoom, Andrew says Zoom also has annotation tool when screen sharing. Yeah, that's what I just that's what I just said. Yeah, it does for the desktop and the mobile version. So yeah, Zoom has those features. And thank you, Andrew, for dropping in real quick. So this is kind of a side-by-side, so you can kind of get an idea. If you look on the right side of my screen, that's StreamYard. That is what is giving me the ability to stream, to go live. That's what StreamYard is. On the left is the Zoom. Zoom is having a meeting with those 100 people in there, that kind of thing. Two different things, two different environments. If you watch, like I said, my game shows on Friday night, or go back and watch a replay, they're all on there. All the videos are on there. If you go to my channel, you'll see the +word video games where I bring the guest in, and I can actually put the guest in the spots that I want the guest in. So that's how I do that. I use Zoom to bring the people in because it gives the best video, and then StreamYard to put the comments on screen. So I use a little bit of everything. It really works out well. Hopefully this was useful and helpful to you folks. I'm going to end it just because it's been about 30 minutes or so. I'll probably do, we have a live show tomorrow on our channel. We have a guest on, so it should be a really good one. I think some people will be really interested. We're going to talk about podcasting. So come join tomorrow. I'd love to see you guys. If anybody's watching this in a replay, feel free to add, enter, whatever, give us some feedback and comments on that, and let us know if there's anything that you guys want to see more. Thursday, I'll probably do another video, mostly focusing on Zoom, because I know a lot of people are doing meetings now that with the situation of the world. And again, to answer questions about things. And keep in mind, like I said, there's free versions of each of these tools, which is very helpful. So let's see. And still OBS. Yes, OBS. I'm sorry. That is the other thing I do use. Yes, absolutely. That's how I bring it all together, because that's what gives me the virtual camera. That's what I think you were talking about, my game show. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Zoom gets the people. That brings the people in. Voicemeeter gets the sound from the Zoom to go into StreamYard. And then the Voicemeter also pulls in the sound from my desktop for the sounds that you hear, the animations. And then my sound in through the mic also comes through Voicemeter. And so, yes, I do use OBS. Are you still on at 6 today? 6 today, yes, I am, for my daily tip. I do a daily tip with our community members, anybody that's a member of our community. We appreciate you, first of all. I really do appreciate you guys. I do a daily tip for them every single day. So yes, I'm on for that. I'm just doing live streams just so people can learn this StreamYard and also learn some stuff about Zoom and you know, ask questions if anybody has any questions. So that's why I'm doing this on my regular YouTube channel. But yes, we do a daily tip every day. We do bring guests on our show, and for our community members, they can come in and talk to those guests afterward. Those are some of the benefits we do. This week, we actually have a workshop we're doing Saturday. So we do workshops as well. Let's see what Mike says. StreamYard is great for webinar type events, no software required, and no extra cost. Yes, absolutely. But the only thing I will say if you're doing a pay structure or paid webinar, or you have some kind of webinar that you're doing that you don't want everybody to see, then that would be a time where I'd say it's not great for a webinar like that, where Zoom's all isolated and in by itself. StreamYard is great for few to many, though. You're absolutely right. Like if you have it in a controlled environment, like inside a Facebook group where only members are allowed in, then perfect. That would be a way to do that kind of thing. But you're absolutely right. No software required and no extra cost. Yeah, it really is kind of nice. Geeks on Tour says, great. Good. Yes, good stuff. Thank you very much, folks. I appreciate you guys. I will see most of the community members if you're around then. The ones that are here, if you come back in at 6, I will be there at 6, and you guys can come chat with me, see me, and we'll talk about some other stuff, maybe some things that maybe I'm not thinking of and you guys want to put out there or like to see out there as a video or that kind of thing. I'm always trying to help people. So I would love to love for you to reach out to me. Let me know. And anybody that wants to become a member, that link will be down in the bottom of this video. As when I get done, that's what I go do, and I go put the links and stuff and all that kind of stuff in there. So, any other questions? Answer them quick because I'm pretty much done. Yes, he was saying he's thinking for businesses these days. Absolutely. If you have an environment where you don't have to go live or you want to do it unlisted or something like that, the big thing is to not get it to where people can, you know what I'm saying? Where people can go and see something that you might not want them to see is the only thing. But absolutely, 100%. I'm right there with you, Mike, for sure. And like you said, there's nothing to download, and really, yeah, it's no extra cost, that kind of thing. So, thank you, folks. I appreciate you guys. We will see you later, some of you, if you do come to the tip tonight. Others, we'll see you tomorrow for a show, and then Thursday possibly for a show as well. So we will chat soon. Let me end this, and thank you very much.